Janet Van Dyne, you're mine!
No! I can't! I don't want to be with you!
But you're mine! Ah! Take that, police officer! Now you're mine!
No!
Hey, Bret, what are you doing?
What? What did I say about knocking? This is a private room! Always knock!
What do you do?
Nothing! You didn't see anything!
You're right. I saw everything.
Your helmet is so big.
Hello! Guys, we are in a crisis. We need a new name.
Because Josh is graduating.
He's going to college.
I know,
We
like,
can't be
high
high school film nerds anymore.
I know.
So please, suggest
Yeah.
names.
And I created a poll on our Instagram account asking whether we should be called the Film Nerds or something else, and 59% voted for something else, but none of them actually suggested another idea. Yes, follow our Instagram account. Oh yeah, I'm Josh Elliott.
I'm Bret Williams.
And I'm Dawson Royce.
And today we are reviewing Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp are in this movie. And then there's a villain, Ghost. The main goal of this movie is to find a lab. So basically you could say that this is the MacGuffin of the film.
Some of you may be wondering, how do you get a lab? It sounds like a building. Well, it is a building, but it also doubles as a suitcase.
I thought when you shrink, you have the same amount of weight when you shrink. So why would they be able to drag the building with them if it's the same weight at a smaller size? It doesn't make sense!
If you think about it, the suitcase, those poles have to slide in there somewhere into the building.
So yeah, the main villain of this movie, Ghost, her powers come from the quantum realm from the first movie. Her molecules split apart and come back together at random times. So basically she can phase through walls.
She can't really control her powers.
So that's where we have the you have to feel sorry for the villain part of the movie. I feel like she would have been a lot better than the Winter Soldier because they did the exact same thing with him. So one of the problems that I had with this movie was that I felt like Scott Lang in this movie was so weak. He just messed up at everything he did. I felt like he was an idiot in this movie, where opposed to the first one, he broke into Hank Pym's house with no difficulty. He got like that fingerprint thing and he broke down the wall with the ice. He was smart and he knew what he was doing, but in this one, he's kind of all over the place, which I didn't really like. I felt like they did that just so they can make Wasp appear better.
You don't need to demean a man to uplift a woman. Wasp is cool. The fly. Because I think that fly may have appeared in another review that we did. I don't think this movie's bad, though. It's meant to be relatively low stakes. It's meant to be lighthearted and funny.
Infinity War had such high stakes, and in this next Marvel movie, it goes right after Infinity War, and it's kind of like so much lower. So you're like, oh, okay, that's different. Not all Marvel movies have to be huge.
Some can
I
be
appreciated
tiny.
that. I get what you did there. That is...
We're going into spoilers. Go to the time code at the bottom of the screen if you want to avoid spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
So the quantum realm. I feel like it was really disposable. I just felt like it was plot heavy. I felt like they could have pushed that to the side and focused more on the story that they're actually trying to tell, but I think the quantum realm plot got in the way. Speaking of the quantum realm, Janet Van Dyne, the original Wasp, has been stuck in there since like the early 80s. How did she survive? What food was there? How did she live in that area when clearly Hank Pym almost got torn apart while he was in the quantum realm for like, what, 5 seconds?
But she gained powers.
The ending of this movie, they do this dumbass E.T. bullshit where she touches Ghost's head and it cures her powers.
They've been trying to cure her for years.
That
And then
was
she
such
walks
lazy
out and goes,
writing.
How convenient that there are absolutely no consequences whatsoever.
It hurts. Oh my god! You cured me!
At the very end of the movie, before she gets cured, Ghost is like at a climax of her powers. The lab is on the 6th floor of a building. Why didn't she go through the floor? She was shifting through everything else. She couldn't touch anything.
She would have fallen right the fuck down.
I feel like if you have a 2-hour-long movie and the only thing people are talking about is the post-credits scene, that kind of says something about the quality of the movie itself.
This is the one part of the movie that I thought was great. Scott Lang is in the quantum realm and he's trying to gather quantum energy to kind of fix
Cure
Ghost.
Ghost.
They count down from 5, and then it pans back up. Every single member of the Pym family has turned to dust. And then it goes to black. So basically, Scott Lang is trapped in the quantum realm at the end of this movie.
We all know that this story is now going on at the same time as Infinity War.
Yeah, this great battle on Titan is occurring, and then we go back to like a high-speed chase.
I like the chase scenes though. Like the action's cool. When they shrink the car down, it goes underneath it, and they shrink it back up to like flip it. That's cool.
Yeah. Should we go to final verdicts?
Sure.
I thought this movie had some great moments, but it did also have plot holes. I'm gonna give this a 4 because
Before this review, I feel like every viewer watching our Marvel movie reviews thinks that I am a Disney and Marvel fanboy. I think this is a review that proves that I'm actually not. I love Marvel movies when they're done well, but that this movie I felt just crumble apart, kind of like my web series MCU Madness. There were some funny moments, there were some cool action moments, and that post-credit scene kind of saved the movie for me. Because that was kind of a big stake, but we all know these characters who died are coming back, so then again, it's not really suspenseful at all. So my final verdict will be a 5.
I should probably point out that I forgot about 80% of what happened in this movie the day after I saw it.
I did too.
It's not an awful experience. Like, I'm not gonna call it bad. It's a fun, cute, lighthearted time at the movies, and you'll, like, be picking apart every little thing that happens, every little plot hole. It's enjoyable, but it's so forgettable. It's not memorable at all. It left no impact on me, so I will also give it a 5. So, the final verdict is a 4.7.
If you are a fan of convenient plot holes that don't make sense at all, I think you will find yourself enjoying this film. That being said, what did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment and let us know, and do not forget to subscribe to High School Film Nerds.
Peace out! Hey, thanks for watching. Click here to subscribe to our channel, whatever its name is gonna be, and click here to watch our last video.